anybody make sense of this?
Wait, okay, let me get there. So it's 80 cents times 20. Wait,
$1, $16, I think.
that's what I got.
Around there.
I got like 17
But then
something.
we sell them at 20 each. So
Then it's like $3 profit in 8 by 10.
no, way more than that.
It's way more?
Yeah, it's 17 for 50 of them.
Oh.
No, I think we used 100 before. I don't fucking
Wait,
know.
no, yes, we did use 100 because then it was 20 times 100 and we were trying to get to 2,000.
Oh yeah, okay. So if we buy 100 of them at 87 cents each, that's $8.07, right?
Yes.
Or no, is it $87?
Wait.
I just want to know what you're calling this math.
100
Steiner
times
math.
8, it's $87.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know. Get a calculator. That's what.
All right, we'll get a calculator, everybody. All right, bye. All right, I'm hanging out with my pal Tommy Rant right here. What's up? Now I heard a little rumor from Strictly Business Brandon Beretta that you snore.
What?
That's what he told me.
First off, if that bus is paying attention to me while I'm sleeping, that ain't strictly business. That's strictly weird.
That is kind of weird, right?
I ain't about that. Where'd you hear that from? Him? Her?
From him.
Her. Yeah. Listen, Buster. Listen, Chooch. You got my number. You know the time. Slime time.
Careful, Brandon Beretta is really good at suplexing big fat asses, so he might get you back, but you've been losing weight, so
You look great.
Yeah. I guess so.
All right, thank you, Tommy Red and Slime Ball Sage over there.
We gotta fix that up. We gotta fix that up. I like this.
They're Gucci.
Take off your glasses.
I can't see. I can't see.
I don't care if you can see. You're gonna see now. Take them off.
All right, hold on.
Let me hold this mic. I'll hold your mic. Yeah. Put those away. Put that on. Put that on. Look at that. Look how great he looks. Look at that. All in one. Dank.
I think they're a little small.
A little small. How big is your head? Jesus.
I'm big all. Never mind. Michael Payne, everybody.
Papa Dank. All in one Dank. All in one.
We'll talk after, too.
We definitely will talk after. All in
Make
one.
sure you follow Michael Payne.
Trained me, shown me guidance are on these walls, and it feels bizarre and surreal to be joining them.
He's a good guy. He's an outright kind of guy. But listen, we got Slime Ball City tickets.
I'm Cora, and I am your winner of this. I like it, Dark Papa Dick. You don't? Are you scared of the Dark Papa Dick?
It's great. It's great. I can't wait.
The first and realistically the only.
I'm doing great. How are you?
We just
I
talked
did
to
steal it last time, but it's in safe hands. My son is watching it.
Are you positive?
Yeah, my son is watching.
Look at me! I'm a physical specimen.
Very spicy, very spicy.
you got the dirt.
I wish.
I literally love conventions. Like when
I'm gonna try to get through her. That's my motivation today.
I wish I could.
Come in soon. You can check her out on Monster Slam. Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have two very special guests. But let's talk about that video montage real quick. I think you've seen me through all my stages of my weight, either go up or all around. It was crazy. But anyway, let me bring to you my very special guest, my very special friend, the owner of Titan Championship Wrestling, the one, the only, Billy Fetzke. How are you?
All right, how are you, man? It's great to be back on Beyond the Barricade.
It's good to have you back, sir. I mean, it's not like I don't talk to you at all, so.
No, I haven't talked to you in a long
Not at
time.
all.
Yeah, I know. I was watching the video montage, bro. I was cracking up on that, man. A lot of memories for that, especially with the older one. Michael Payne is like, co-starring in that. But the glasses look good. The glasses look good.
They Yeah, that Michael Payne is special, isn't he? And he'll be coming up next at 8 o'clock. But you want to introduce your very special guest, really.
Yeah, my very special guest right here on Beyond the Barricade is none other than Scotty Dial. the promoter, the owner of Cage, CAGE down in North Carolina, and part of the Worldwide Wrestling that we're going to be joining with down there in North Carolina for that Friday and Saturday night.
Welcome, Scotty, to Beyond the Barricade.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. How you doing, Mr. Bill?
I'm doing well. How about you, Scotty?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, man. I know. I'm so looking forward to everything.
Oh,
Everything so far for 2025. I mean, it just we keep dropping them, and the hits keep on coming, and we've got plenty more this year. A lot more this year.
Speaking of hits, Michael Fain is he can't wait to come on at 8, so he's got to be in the chat.
Oh yeah, Michael Fain's fired up, baby. He's all in one.
He's fired up. All right. Since we have Scotty on, let's talk about North Carolina. Let everybody know what's going on in North Carolina.
oh man, North Carolina. I guess how you say the southern wrestling part of the world, the great Mid Atlantic area. It's busy down here. We have good fans, hot fans, but it's time for them to see something new, something different, and that's where Billy's guys come in. And Billy.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're looking forward to it. You know, that was the whole concept of when two worlds collide. I mean, we're taking what Titan Championship Wrestling is in New Jersey and in the north, and we're bringing it down to their home down south with two locations. Everything's on the Titan Facebook as well as Worldwide's Facebook. We have Rockingham, North Carolina, and Lawrenceburg. And when you take, the northern wrestling and that southern wrestling, it's legit when two worlds collide. So you're going to see Worldwide's best. You're going to see Titan's best. Six pure wrestlers with six entertainers and six beasts are going to be that we already had announced. They're going to be down there, and obviously after our anniversary show, more will go out.
All right, let me move everybody around, and then we'll go over some of the names already announced. Okay, Frankie Picard from TCW.
Oh, absolutely, Frankie Picard, man. Again, the history with Frankie. In June will be his 5 years here at Titan. Frankie's a striker. He's a brawler. Frankie's he's no stranger to North Carolina, as Frankie was down there for the Andre show when we did the Andre show. So he, the fans will be happy to see him again.
Awesome. All right, now we have from Scotty's neck of the woods, Outlaw Joe Locklear.
What can I say about Joe? He's unpredictable, that's for sure.
He looks unpredictable.
He says what's on his mind. For a big man, he can fly. He'll fight. He's always looking for something. Just unpredictable fella.
All right, that's Outlaw Joe Locklear. All right, and then we got Angel's Angel.
Angel is a thinking man's wrestler. He comes prepared. He doesn't enter the ring without being prepared. He's a little old school, little new school, if that's what you want to call it, but he's a thinking man's wrestler.
Right. Let's go to the next slide. Mr. Dranny Stratos, who not only is representing Titan Championship Wrestling, but is also from MLW.
Danny Stratos was here, man. He made his debut here at Titan Championship Wrestling not too long ago. And from start to finish, he faced PJ Savage in a heavyweight championship match. And what a match that was. From start to finish, nothing but pure professional. Definitely an on the ground striker. Fast, very fast, and very thought out. So you're going to see a lot from Danny.
All right. Next up is Nate Cross.
Nathan Cross, a great opportunist. He will get in the ring with anybody and go toe to toe, from bell to bell. He's just a machine, and I can't wait to see some of the guys he's gonna go up against from Titan. I think it's gonna be good, but just a great opportunity. This guy, another well prepared, willing to fight. I think y'all can get a nice kick out of him.
All right. And representing Titan, Mr. Tony Cheney over there.
I mean, when you talk about what when two worlds collide. I mean, this man speaks of it. From the heart of New Jersey, the Italian, the Tony Cini himself, right? The full-blooded Italian. He's going to come down North Carolina, which is an entire different world to himself. I know because I live down there, and it is going again from bell to bell. This man, he's hot. He's hot. In ring, he's tall. He's fast. He's a striker as well. So it'll be really great to see Tony Cini, especially down in North Carolina.
All right. So let everybody know, gentlemen, how this came about when worlds collide. What was the origin of it? Like, where did it stem from?
I'll let Billy explain a little bit more than I will.
So originally, there was friendly competition from both companies, stemming from the Andre show, and it was fun. It really was. And then it got a little out of hand with, who's got the bigger balls between me and Scotty, and then that ended up on the internet, and it did, and there was a lot of back and forth. We wound up talking it out, and remember that, obviously the friendship between us, which we didn't want to lose. And then Mr. Joe Locklear, Outlaw Joe Locklear, decided, well, he was coming up from the south to attack us at our own show in New Jersey, which kind of really ignited it. But at the same time, Scotty opened up his door to have some of the Titans come down to North Carolina, and that didn't end well either, because they had to hide in the locker room, so that was crazy. So, which ultimately was going to end up being Civil War.
Right.
So we kind of called off Civil War. I mean, we were getting ready to start promoting it. We kind of called it off only for the simple fact is that we needed a cool down period. If we didn't have that cool down period, we didn't know what or how bad it could have gotten between all of us as far as the companies. So with that cool down period, we began talking again, reconnected, and it was like, your world's a lot different than mine. Rather than a civil war, how about we see when two worlds collide?
Okay.
And what happens when two worlds collide? So we were all happy for it, and at the end of the day, I know Titan, we're gonna kick some Southern ass. But hey, listen, no offense, no offense. I mean, we just are what we are. But as well as we are Titans, and but again, that's all friendly competition. We're gonna have a great time. I'm sure the Southern hospitality is gonna be like it was at the Andre show, and looking forward to the barbecue. I know there's gonna be some hamburgers, hot dogs, and maybe some country music, some yeehaw. But I mean, that's gonna be great, because I gotta really dust off the shit kicking boots. But hey, we're looking forward to it, and we're gonna make sure our production stuff is down there, and I got to see Charlie download the Dukes of Hazzard theme, but that's fine. I mean, we'll get past that. So, but we'll be fine. We're gonna have a good time, and we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Stephen Press says, Billy, sorry I couldn't see you a few weeks ago when I swung by.
That's all right, because you wouldn't have seen me either. I didn't make it.
You didn't make it either. That's right. It's called the shoot job, right?
Shoot, shit, same thing.
All right.
So, Scotty, Bob, what you think, buddy? You know about
Yeah.
Titan coming down there. We're going to be coming down there north, going to be when two worlds collide. What's your thoughts on
Scotty's
that?
gone dark. Can Scotty hear us? Scotty hear us? I think
You
we
got to take
lost
us
him.
off mute. No, he's there.
Oh, okay.
Come off mute.
He's still on mute. All right.
Can you unmute him?
Can't hear you. I can't. No, it's on his end. It's not from me. All right. While we're waiting for Scotty, let's talk about some stuff going on at Monsoon this Saturday.
I don't know. I don't know if you know if his mic cut out or not.
Yeah, I think his mic cut out. All right. Let's we'll take him out for a moment till he gets his mic fixed. But making an appearance at Monsoon, Michael Fane, but we do not know who he's wrestling that night, do we?
No, we don't. We don't even know if he is wrestling or not. It is, Harry made it a point to let us know that Michael Fane will be appearing, and he's definitely going to be there. But for what reason?
Right. I'm just sending Scotty a message. Sorry.
Yeah, just let him know his sound kicked out.
Yeah. Wait, let's see if he's back.
Don't worry, folks. Technical difficulties.
Scotty's back.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened to my phone.
Well, that's all right.
You're good. Oh, Michael Fane's wondering what's going on. I guess we'll talk about it more when he comes on a little bit later. All right,
Scott,
go ahead, Billy. What you were going to ask Scott?
That north and south that we're coming down there, obviously we're going to have to put on big tires on our pickup trucks, but that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, we got to adjust to your language anyway. I know y'all talk fast, we talk slow, so we'll get some adjustments made.
All right. Now, what else is going on for you, Scotty, over there? What other events you got going on?
We got St. Andrews coming up sometime. St. Andrews University. We'll be doing a show of theirs sometime right around probably April, June. We're still working out the details with them. We're looking at going to Lumberton, North Carolina, doing a show. So we're trying to get busy again, and stay rolling, and hopefully get to do more things with Titan.
Good stuff in this collaboration between you guys. A lot of that doesn't happen nowadays, right, Billy?
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, I'm loved, so especially in my area. So I mean, it's all good. But oh yeah, you're definitely loved. But I mean, again, there's a lot that we're looking forward to.
Yes,
I know there's actually two other states. Scotty and I are talking about that. Once we seal that deal and names on the dotted line, and those will all be announced. I don't want to drop them now, but obviously it's pretty huge for Titan. It's pretty huge for worldwide. So we're looking forward to it. A lot of strategic moves are being made on both of our sides. So it's we're looking forward to it. Really are.
A lot of great information coming out of this podcast tonight. What did Scotty say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear him.
I said it's definitely going to be some fun times. It's going to be
Awesome.
a lot of fun, but can't wait.
I'm
excited.
Good stuff. Good stuff. But Billy, there's a big show happening Saturday, right?
Titan's 5-year anniversary, man. How awesome could it be with 5 years, right? And so you're going into your anniversary show on the same date you debuted, January 11th, when we debuted in Barricade, New Jersey, January 11th of 2020. And here we are 5 years to the date, January 11th, 2025, with, several of them that has been here since our debut show, as well as Mr. Shane Douglas.
And don't forget Baba Thunder, but we'll go over to the matches real in a minute. But let's go over that those achievement awards are being handed out on Saturday, hosted by
5
yours truly.
years, hosted by you, Papa Denk. Absolutely. 5 years. Magic, Anthony Gangone, Steve Monster Mac, Waylon Cage. Now, Waylon, you don't see too often in the ring here at Titan Championship Wrestling, but believe me, behind the scenes, he does do quite a lot. But it is it is awesome. You know, those four gentlemen's been here for 5 years. You know,
5 years, and like Shane Douglas said last night, being in this business for 5 years, it's really an accomplishment. Staying consistent, and Titan has been consistent.
yeah. I mean, thank you so much to Shane Douglas. And I'm going to thank him in person for those kind words. Yeah, I mean, some people have longevity, and believe me, longevity is a beautiful thing too. But when you have that consistency, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot on that constant running basis. And again, with every passing month, it's another goal that we are going to achieve, right? There is no big financial backing here at Titan Championship Wrestling. I don't have, nor Charlie or Tony have anybody to go to and say, hey, you know, we need 10,000 towards this budget. I mean, we work very hard for everything that we have. We've worked very hard for everything upcoming. Again, it's not just us three, but it's the entire roster, it's the entire team that continuously work very hard for this to grow. So whether it's, you know, financially or time or anything else like that, it's all of us together, right? It's kind of like an all or nothing. But yeah, I mean, that consistency is key. I mean, it's going to stay that way. Nothing's changing. Um, in fact, in my opinion, it's actually going to get more hectic and more crazy as we go along. I mean, we're looking into 2025 is already mapped out. It's done.
Mhm.
You know, my dates were done right at the end of Mount Olympus. So I'm already show solid all the way through the end of December. If anything else comes up, it's just add-ons for the year. You know, by the end of spring, I'm already starting to work on 26.
Wow.
So I mean, we already have those plans. But to know that we're coming up into our 5th year, and every crack in the road or every bump and every speed bump and every wall we've hit, every thing that we've gone through, and we've done it. Like, we have gone through a lot, and it was a lot of hard work that, you know, we've all done in order to see that happen and to make that happen. So it is humbling. It really is, but it's surreal, you know, to look
Yeah.
back and go, wow. It's funny. I don't remember too much of the matches. Charlie's my historian. You could ask me a match about even what's on Monsoon. I probably won't remember him unless I look at a piece of paper.
Right.
But that's always been me. But it was funny. We were in a little bit of a creative meeting last night, and that was really cool. There was a steel cage that was brought up, and I was like, "We did that." I know, you know, and my creative and Charlie were like, "Oh yeah." And Charlie was like, "It was this show." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know that." Where have you been? You know, so there's so many cool, so many cool moments and things that happened over the past 5 years. It's just, there's a lot of times I like to sit back and reflect. You know.
I'm sure Scotty has been through some of those moments in this business.
And they have all been a pleasure. Sometimes a headache, but definitely a pleasure. And the payoff of it is beautiful. But congratulations on Billy for 5 continuous years, and I hope he gets 15 more.
That's
Easy
right.
with the
15 more,
15.
Billy.
With the 15. I got to reevaluate within the next 5, Charlie said. I go, all right.
I believe you can do it.
You can do it, Billy. Let's go over the card real quick, Billy. We have Face taking on the Brooklyn Outlaw, Mr. Donovan himself, for that TCW Middleweight Championship. And it's a chain match.
Yeah, it's a chain match. Obviously, they'll have cuffs on and the chain is connected. It was like Donovan that attacked Face, hit him with the chain at Mount Olympus in November. And obviously, Face was a middleweight champion who earned that middleweight championship that night. I did not forget. And it was requested that, hey, you guys ain't going to be able to get away from each other, not when you've got a chain holding you guys together. So this will be an awesome match. There's no love between them two. So we're gonna, obviously you see our media team, our promotional team, they had put up a video in regards to them, and you could just by that, I mean, we've gotten a lot of messages on how fierce this match is going to be. So it's going to be a great match.
Wow. All right. Also, we got Mr. Andrew Paulino versus Justin Bon Jovi for the TCW lightweight rematch.
Yeah, rematch that is happening. Obviously, you see Andrew Paulino's cousin, Valentina, is with him to try to keep Andrew on that straight and narrow path. But I mean, Justin Bon Jovi, he rose to that occasion. He won that lightweight championship. I mean, could Andrew take it back? Well, absolutely. I mean, he was a great lightweight champion himself. But man, this is a highly motivated and Justin Bon Jovi. So I want to see if, I truly want to see what the outcome is going to be, especially with Valentina by his side, by Andrew's side.
Yes, it's speaking of Valentina. If I can find the graphic right here. It is not here. So I have to go find it again. But let's talk about this match. The Deadly Sins collide in a triple threat match.
Yeah, what was, former brothers and former faction, the Deadly Sins, which was, dominant for almost 2 years here at Titan Championship Wrestling, that grew with a lot of members, was down to just Blocks and Frankie holding it down.
Right.
Then you see the returning Ben Castle. He returns back, obviously a former Deadly Sin as well. So
right.
You're talking to 3 of them face to face who've been nothing but bantering back and forth on social media. Blocks claims it's going to be a different 2025 for him.
Yeah.
Frankie's knocking people out up and down the East Coast. Ben Castle, who seems more thought out than he was in the past, and he looks 10 times better and sounds 10 times better, and we're definitely looking forward to see how his transformation has come, and so we're looking forward to this match as well.
Me too, man. I'm excited for that match. I've known the Deadly Sins for a while now, and they were kind of running the show for a minute over there at Titan.
Yes, they were. I mean, unstoppable. You couldn't penetrate through them, and you couldn't get them out of a damn building because they'll come back and they'll do it twice as worse. So it was
their bond was just so strong, Billy.
It's not that way anymore.
Not that way. No, definitely not.
But
definitely not, Scotty.
Right. You take that bond that was now that you a friendship or a love that they have, and now you turn it to hatred. I mean, you could only imagine what the consequences may be this Saturday.
Yikes. All right, let's go back to Valentina as she's taking on the one and only Amity LeVay. She just brings nightmares to little kids, Amity. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Nightmare to me.
She almost attacked me at my job, at my shoot job. I'm like, whoa. I had to put someone in front of me to protect me.
Just one word: run.
I tried. She almost had me cornered. Luckily, I had had a human shield in front of me.
That's funny.
But that's a
But yeah,
different
no,
story.
Amity and Valentina Vasquez. So now you look at Valentina, who's side by side with her cousin, um,
Yeah.
Andrew Polino. So both of them are in title matches. So now psychologically, how are both of them going into Monsoon? You know, with championship matches on their mind. So I mean, it's pretty cool to see. You know, Valentina returned back to Titan.
Yeah.
She hasn't been on Titan in a long time, especially through Goddesses. So it'll be a great Goddesses match to see.
It's going to be a great match indeed. All right. Then we have Adonis Stone, Mr. Anthony Ganglone, Dr. Sleep, and Evander James in a triple threat match with special guest rep Johnny Moran.
We were going over some old video, and I found the old video where Johnny Moran threw out Mr. Anthony Ganglone at Mount Olympus, 2021. And I don't think Anthony Gangone has ever forgot. So this will be pretty interesting. Between Adonis Stone and Anthony Gangone, who's current Mob 5 TV champion, and Evander James. I brought in somebody who definitely can officiate that match straight down the middle. Even though there's issues between Anthony Gangone and Johnny Moran, still, I believe Johnny Moran will call it down the middle, and you know, whoever's victorious is victorious.
I also believe Johnny will call it down the middle, but I don't think Anthony Gangone's going to care if he calls it down the middle because, you know, he's unpredictable at Anthony Gangone.
He is. Johnny's got to be very careful because once he gets that claw on him, it's a whole another
done.
ball game.
As we saw what he did to poor John Blaine in the summer at Seaside.
Yeah, among other people.
Among other people, including Samira.
Yes.
Poor Samira.
Samira.
Poor Samira. All right. We've got some entertainment coming as far as the Entertainment Lounge with Tony Cini and Francesca Cini, hosted by Harry, and I can't say his last name, so you're going to have to help me there, Billy.
With Mr. Harry Tarjanian. Yeah. So this is a real moment. Tony Cini, former best friend Jack Martin. That's more what Tony Cini is going to be addressing. However, Jack Martin's manager is Mr. Harry Tarjanian. So, I mean, that is going to be really interesting considering the fact that there's been a lot of bad blood between all of them, especially Harry's group and Tony Cini. So, we'll definitely have security on hand, obviously, when things hopefully don't get out of hand.
Yeah.
But we're definitely looking forward to hear what Tony Cini has to say.
Can I get some security when I do the awards from Anthony Gangone?
You might need it.
I definitely will probably need it. Yikes. All right. What else we got here? Speaking of Samira, we have Social Influence with Samira against the Audacity with Mr. Harry Tarjanian over there. Oy.
Yeah, I mean, no pun intended, the audacity of Audacity to you know, to join Harry Tarjanian, you know, and give up that 10% to him. I mean, they're a great tag team. Definitely up and coming. Some people really firmly believe you're going to see them on TV in the future, but they've got to go against Social Influence, who's current tag team champions. I mean, look, they beat the Deadly Sins. One of the downfalls of the Deadly Sins was the loss to Social Influence. So, I mean, they've been a force to be reckoned with lately, and we're looking to see. I mean, it's going to be a great match.
It is going to be a great match. I'm going to be front and center for this one. All right. Now, next up is, of course, Big Jeff Noise against the franchise himself, Shane Douglas, for that vacant Funhouse Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is co-sponsored by ESS as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Big Jeff Noise was suspended from Mount Olympus in regards to absolutely obliterating and destroying Daniel Alexander.
Poor Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, things got out of hand with Big Jeff Noise. Came back in December with that same attitude and stuff like that. So,
right.
The general manager Steve Mack had made it final that, hey, if you want to get extreme and you want to be that type of extreme, well,
right.
The vacant Funhouse Heavyweight Championship, which PJ vacated, so for the first time in Funhouse history, that title will be on its own. It's not connected to Titan Heavyweight Championship belt.
Right.
So, and Steve Mack said, hey, if you want to get extreme, well, you're going to face none other than Extreme Shane Douglas.
Wow, what do you think of this, Scotty? This matchup right there.
As we say down here in the South, that's what you call a barn burner.
A what?
A barn burner.
A barn burner. Okay.
Yeah, another way to say it's going to tear down the house.
Yeah, it's going to turn the house down. 100%.
I mean, look, you've got a mountain, a legit mountain, Big Jeff Noise. Okay, right. Self-proclaimed mountain, but believe me when I tell you, he is the mountain. And he's going against somebody who's extreme, who damn near invented extreme, right?
He is, yeah.
Shane Douglas, and again, 5 years later, Shane Douglas is here at Titan Championship Wrestling from our debut show. And he kicked ass then, and I'm sure he won't kick ass now. And the terms of the match have changed because now it is an Extreme Rules match.
Now,
so this is a.
If I can add some stuff real quick. Now, he might have had some pointers recently because not only is Jeff Noise an accomplished wrestler, but he's also an actor. And he's going to be in the new Happy Gilmore movie, which he talked about last night. And he was talking to Becky Lynch, who's in the movie, and MJF, and I'm sure they gave him some tips there, Billy.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I mean, absolutely. But this, when you step in the ring with Shane Douglas, it's not acting. You better, there's no direct to that thing. All right, cut and on to your next set. I mean, you're in there with somebody extreme. So, I mean, I'm sure they gave him pointers, but he better stay focused and ready.
He better stay focused, that Big Jeff Noise. And, of course, he's got SP by his side. SP's unpredictable as well.
SP's unpredictable. I mean, that's the mouth from the South Jersey.
The mouth from the South Jersey. That's right. Self-proclaimed.
That's it, right. But, I mean, it's quite fitting because they don't ever shut the fuck up. But,
he doesn't shut the fuck up. No. Scotty, he really doesn't shut the fuck up.
Hey, I got one of those too.
Yeah. But I mean, you definitely get the creepy crawlers under your skin, and he definitely gets under everybody's skin. But he gets accomplished what he sets out to do.
Right.
You got to admit, SP, no matter what, when it comes down to the family, or no matter who he has, I mean, the accomplishments are bar none. So I mean, the respect is, and he's got to be there with Shane Douglas, and I was also told that Magic was going to be there with Shane Douglas. I mean, SP's going to be there with Jeff Noise, so it's going to be pretty wild. But obviously, I hope Mr. SP can contain and control himself, and I think everything will be fine.
Wow. Also making a return is the one and only cause of it all, the devil himself, Joey Conway, returning to Titan. Now, he was out of action for a little bit, but I've seen him recently in other federations, and he is ready for the fight.
I had no idea about this. I was driving, and next thing I know, I'm getting ding, 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 ding. I was like, what the fuck? So, of course, I stopped at the pilot. I had to get a cup of coffee and drain my air tanks. And next thing I know, I look, and everybody's, he's returning. I said, ooh, I guess so. The devil
What?
himself is coming
The
back.
devil himself is back. Yikes! I hope the devil doesn't, try to invade Scotty's promotion down south, man.
Hey, we welcome.
You gonna welcome the devil? That's a vibe you don't want.
That's a vibe you don't want. You don't want that vibe, trust me. There he is. Yikes. All right, let's
That's
talk
the
about the main
devil.
event. That is the devil. Man, I can only imagine what he's got planned for Saturday. And then, of course, the main event, right, Billy? I'll let you
Titan
talk about the main
heavyweight
event,
champion
co-sponsored by ESS as well.
PJ Savage versus Baba Thunder.
That is,
Baba Thunder is a man who is bigger than the Big Show.
he is pretty. I've seen him in person. He's taller than me, and I'm pretty tall.
This is a man who is legit a moving wall. This is a man that knows to. Well, PJ ain't gonna be able to stand nose to nose to, but this is a man that PJ's up against his biggest challenge, and with PJ,
Yes.
every challenge that has been set forth to him, he has overcome, whether it's here at Titan or anywhere that he has wrestled.
Yes.
He puts his ass where the mouth is, right? I mean, when he says he's going to do something, he does it, and never fails to amaze. So, the heavyweight championship is on the line. Several dates upcoming with Baba Thunder that we did have to put in place, providing Baba Thunder was his heavyweight title, which is a huge possibility. You very well may see the Titan Heavyweight Championship move on from PJ Savage.
Wow. Sure. Be a can't miss event, Billy. There it is, the whole card right there, top to bottom, world class action this Saturday, Monsoon, the 5-year anniversary at the Berkeley Little League Community Center in Bayville, New Jersey.
Yeah, man, the food concessions, all that, the 50-50 and stuff like that, that all benefits and fundraises for the Berkeley Little League. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I have not stepped foot in this building since 2019, November of 2019. Obviously, not with Titan. When I was with a former company. Charlie and I did a lot of amazing things there in that building. Again, Charlie's always had the production and the sound and all that. And, and my financial and with the finances and I booked as well on those events. So we've done a lot of amazing things there. We've put a lot of rear ends and seats in those buildings. In the Berkeley Little League. But for us to debut Titan, because we were supposed to be there in 2020, originally March of 2020, but we wound up getting shut down because of the pandemic, so we couldn't go in. However, fast forward 5 years and here we are, and I'm excited, a little nervous, kind of really don't know how to feel on the on what I'll feel when I go into that building, but it's a lot of cool memories, a lot of cool shit, a lot of bad shit too. But I think with the debut of Titan in that building and what we set out to do and what and I don't know what and I've been calling Charlie Frankenstein lately, not because of that, is other than what he has planned to build the set and what he's doing. He won't even tell me.
Wow.
I get, yeah. When I tell you I'm getting drawn lines, I don't even know what they represent.
Really?
So yeah, he is building something additionally to our set that
Interesting.
I don't even know what's going to happen. So, I mean, every time Charlie says we added something new, I just go, "Oh damn!"
Oh boy. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but in our chat has been Frankie Picard.
He's in our chat.
Yeah, he's been in our chat. Hold on, hold
Didn't
on.
he have a podcast?
He says, "Night like this, I wish that raindrops is falling." Who's Reggie?
Who's Reggie?
How old are you, Reggie? Billy Fetzke. Reggie is at least 30. And Casey Liken says, "Not Reggie." Justin also says, Casey also says, "Justin Bon Jovi has something I want." He said,
I
"Oh
ain't
wait,
messing
Papa
with Reggie.
Dank,
Reggie.
ask Billy Fetzke about Reggie."
Reggie. Who Reggie?
Who's Reggie?
Oh man, Reggie. So long conversation between me and Frankie, and it's part of the Bad Boys movie.
Oh, okay.
So the whole part of that there's just a lot of funny parts. But now it's gotten to the point where Reggie was like, "Well, you tell Reggie he ain't barbecuing." I don't know. He killed 15 people in the house. He can barbecue. I'll do the dishes. But yeah,
I guess
that's funny.
Frankie's done with Raymond over there at TCW.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, listen, I really got to give a lot of thanks and love and continued support from you, Papa Dang, from Beyond the Barricade and Raymond at Respect the Craft.
Right.
Both of you's got Titan weeks. I encourage everybody, absolutely watch Beyond the Barricade, watch all the podcasts, watch Respect the Craft. Frankie was just on it. I'm on it. I know that there's a lot of podcasts that are with people at the same time.
Right.
That's the most beautiful thing about these podcasts, because you can always scroll back and watch it.
And go back.
If you missed me and you missed old dear old Scotty, you can scroll back later on tonight and watch it. Like I'm gonna watch Frankie's. So obviously show the support to the podcast.
Jeanette will also be on tonight over there.
Jeanette's gonna be on tonight as well. Yeah. And all in one Michael Fain for here.
That's right. Oh, I just sent them the link.
So you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is a lot and a lot of support for Monsoon. I want to thank AJ, the radio station guy. He's been trying to push for me so hard, and we just wasn't able to make things work on this event. But Joe Mason from the Asbury Park Press.
They did an article.
Yeah, they did. We also had another article that was done. I don't want to mess up his name. I want to get it correct. That's the last thing I want to do is mess up somebody's name. But it's trying to be able to pronounce his last name right.
We got Kaplan Companies over here.
Yeah, man, I'm on a podcast. How am I getting all these messages?
Did we lose Billy, or is he thinking?
Nah, I'm still here.
All
Trying to
right.
scroll back, but it was if you go on the Titans book, I'm trying to remember the name, but I feel foolish. But we thank him a lot as well. He did an awesome article on us as well. So it's just a lot of continued support, one way or another, and it's a beautiful thing, and we appreciate even the support from down south, North Carolina. I know they've been cheering us on and sharing our stuff, and looking forward to, even from a distance, celebrating our 5-year anniversary. So we thank you.
Thank you, Scotty.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Before I go into what I need to go into, let's first give a shout out to Ray, who's going to have his own event this summer, Respect, coming from the Mecca over there at Richfield Park. Go to his page at Respect the Craft Podcast to get information for that. He's announced some
July 19th.
talent. Yes.
July
With
19th.
that.
We was praying. My heart was pounding because normally we do the fair, the Ocean County Fair during July.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I hope we're not the same day. Because we're definitely going to show our support to Raymond. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So we got our dates. I was like, woo, thank God, because I was going to move that Saturday date earlier instead of later in the afternoon.
Right.
I was going to move it earlier, pack everything up, and fly up there. But no, we seem to skate that. But no, we're looking forward to Raymond's event
coming up on July. All right. Scotty, let everybody know where they can follow you and all the promotions you're associated with.
Hey, check us out on Facebook at Coastal Atlantic Grappling Entertainment. Worldwide Wrestling also is on Facebook. And that's where we hang out at.
All right, Billy. Of course, let everybody know where they can follow you. And, of course, Titan Championship Wrestling is self-explanatory, but...
Yeah, I mean, everybody can follow us on all social media, Titan Championship Wrestling, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. We're on all of them, TikTok, YouTube. I mean, I think everybody within in the past, I don't know, 10 states knows my DMs. So, obviously, clearly, Billy Fetzke on Facebook. I personally am not too much on the other social medias other than Facebook. But Titan is, so I frequent those anyway, regardless. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Titan Championship Wrestling. I don't know what else to say.
All right, Titan Championship Wrestling. Make sure everybody follows everybody.
And you got something special for the end of the week.
I do. We can go over that.
You do.
Right now, as
you got the most.
Charlie himself will be making an appearance, a rare appearance.
Rare? This is probably his second podcast in 5 years.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah, nobody ever gets Charlie on a podcast.
Oh,
you got
man.
something real rare.
Real rare. I don't even know how this happened. Did you make this happen?
I don't know. I don't really
It
remember.
had to be you because I know Charlie didn't volunteer to come on.
No, Charlie definitely not did volunteer. But however, there was a lot of strings that we pulled, and there was just a lot of, all right, Charlie, God damn it. And it was, but he did it. And then dear old Miss Sweet Serena, she kept giving me different spots, and we kept trying to figure out the schedule. And I finally, because I told Charlie, I was like, Charlie, it's 7 p.m. Friday. He's like, okay. And that's how it happens. I have to keep to this one because Scotty was off of work, so to get Scotty on here. Right. Oh yeah, it was. So I bless Serena for having to deal with me because I'm a mental case sometimes. But God bless her, she's a saint.
She is. She's awesome. Also for Titan Week is Donovan coming out, the Brooklyn Outlaw himself, first time on this podcast as well. And of course, my brother himself, the one and only PJ Savage, the TCW Heavyweight Champion of the World, this Thursday night, coming back on the podcast. And last but not least, coming up next is the one and only all-in-one Michael Fain, that Mount Olympus winner.
Yeah, 2024 Mount Olympus winner, and he did it. He did it. He won.
He 100% did it. And before we head out, because I get ready for Michael Fain, I got to plug a couple of my friend, actually, from SICW. We go into FanFest 3, May 16th and the 17th in St. Louis, Missouri. The Von Erichs will be inducted into the St. Louis Hall of Fame that night as well. Make sure you go to SICW to get your
I got
tickets.
tears for that one.
I know. You were supposed to come.
I know, but the announcement I'll be making for May, oh man, I can't. But
all
I
right.
wish.
I got it. There's always next year, Billy.
There's always next year, but I'm excited for what's coming in May. I'm like, I don't think anybody realizes.
I know. I wish I was going to be there, but I am flying out to St. Louis.
I
But
know.
a team that you know very well just came back recently for the holidays. I had a chance to catch up on my last vlog of 2024. Live Danger appearing Tour de Dank out now on my YouTube channel. Live Danger there. Look at them.
Awesome
They're
tag team.
they're great. They're really great
Yeah,
guys.
very
Yeah, really
proud of
great
them.
guys too. Very, very proud of him. Returning back to New Japan Dojo in California. Also want to shout out one of my other sponsors, DNS Wrestling Collectibles, Coach David 73. He's got some great collectibles. Not only am I sponsored by him, but I'm also a client because I keep spending money over there. Oh, man. I want to thank my good pal, the one and only Prince Nana. Make sure you get your coffee at PrinceNanaCoffee.com. We were hanging out at a big event and talking on his live one day. And yeah, go get your Prince Nana coffee. It's really good. I got mine. Go get your Prince Nana coffee. PrinceNanaCoffee.com. Support my pal, Prince Nana, doing great things in AEW with Swerve Strickland as well. All right, gentlemen. I think I'm like 2 minutes shy of my next podcast. So, Michael Fain, I apologize. I might be a little late because I got to, get ready real quick.
Hey! He can deal with being late. I get to deal with him being late. He could deal with it.
He'll be fine. Gentlemen, hold on for a
Forewarned.
second. Everybody else, I'll see you in a few moments.